Matt, I'm not sure if you heard the news, but on Saturday, Joe Biden was I guess called. I mean, it's not official yet. It isn't official ever in these elections until well into December. But all of the major media outlets called the election for Joe Biden. As it is today, or I should say, as of yesterday evening, Joe Biden's lead had increased to over 20,000. I mean, excuse me, had increased uh, to over 20,000 in Arizona. Joe Biden's lead increased to over 10,000 in Georgia. Joe Biden's lead increased to almost 45,000 in Pennsylvania. And this is not, and this is very important because I spent probably more time than I should have listening to right-wing talk radio this weekend. And they are still harping about, and we should say right now, Donald Trump is somewhere in a bunker underneath the White House. And I think they're giving him a lot of comfort food. They're very, very nervous about telling him what the reality of the election is. He has yet to concede. But that number, 43,194 as of yesterday, in Joe Biden's lead in Pennsylvania, it's probably higher as of now. They've been doing it, they've been counting this morning. That number does not include ballots that arrived, that were cast before November 3rd, but arrived after 8 p.m. on November 3rd. Those ballots have been sequestered. Now, I am personally of the mind that they should be counted, but these are the ones that are subjected to litigation that could go to the Supreme Court. These are the ones that the Supreme Court said, we're not going to deal with those now prior to the election, but there was a state Supreme Court, or I should say a state court, that said sequester these ballots so that we know ballots that came in after 8:30 p.m. on election day, we're going to put into a different pile. So if we need to exclude those, and really what we're saying is that even if you cast the ballot before November 3rd and put it in the mail, if the mail is slow, then it's your fault as a voter. But put that aside for a moment. This is a separate pile of ballots that have yet to be counted. And the Republicans are talking about these ballots as if they will make a difference if they're excluded. But Joe Biden is already up by almost 45,000 votes in Pennsylvania, doesn't need those ballots. Yet this is how they'll maintain their grift. This is how Donald Trump will ask his followers for more money with the hopes of paying off campaign debt, which I think probably we will find at one point has largely just gone into a whole series of basically self-dealing or extended self-dealing. But we shall see on that. But I want to make that clear because we hear a lot about these court cases, and none of them at this point appear to be able to make any difference whatsoever.